Good evening, brother.
Yes, hi, good evening, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you so much for asking me. And what about you, brother?
Yes, me too. I'm
How is
also
that?
good. Thank you a lot for that.
Hmm. Okay, so as since for the first time we are meeting each other. Okay,
Right.
first before diving into the conversation, we have to take conversation like introduction. It is very important for our viewers. So please introduce yourself, brother.
Right. What did you say?
So please introduce yourself, brother.
Okay. So my name is Sujit and I am from Uttar Pradesh nearby Lucknow. My district name is Hardoi. Currently, I am pursuing MA in English from Kanpur University. Along with
Okay.
that, I do job for US-based company in healthcare. That's all about
Hmm.
me.
Oh, that's a great brother. So, like, do you work in a hospital?
Yes, we do work for hospital, but
Okay.
we do work in office. That is a
Okay.
hospital type of work, but I do work in the office. That is backend work.
Okay.
Backend work.
Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, brother. I understood.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay. So shall I introduce myself?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. So I hail from Karnataka. So my name is Sangappa. Actually, I'm also working professional. I'm working in a government for last couple of years. And it comes to my education background, I have done a diploma in mechanical engineering almost 23 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
since then, I have been working here.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk about my English journey, so for last 1.5 year, I have been learning this language to learn like new things because this era, English is very, very important. So without English, we can't survive in this era because everywhere you go, the people speak English. So because of that, so I am self-motivated. So I have been learning this language for last 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes to my hobbies. I'm very fond of reading books, newspaper, and I watch conversational videos, and
Mm-hmm.
I watch like some short videos because by listening and watching we can learn new vocabularies and new things. Yeah, that's it about myself, brother.
Tell
Yeah.
me what should we discuss over here.
Yeah, like we can discuss about vocabulary, how to improve our English. So, like with education is how much is important in this era because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays the people are falling behind social medias by using Instagrams, wasting their time by spending their time by watching social medias. So, which one do you want to discuss here?
Yes, actually, yes, I could discuss on both, but as you told me, like, is there are so many people they have been wasting their time on social media. It means there are multiple types of social media like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or some other platform also. Not like that.
Yeah.
It, social media fully depend on the user, how you are
Yes.
using that
Yeah.
platform. For example, there are so many people they are earning a lot of money by use of social media. Even
Yeah.
there are so many people they were able to make their career by use of social media, right?
Yes.
For example, if you are a teacher and you don't have any source to get students, that is only
Mhm.
social media platform from where you could get a lot of students. If you have that kind of skill, right?
Okay.
That's why social media is not good, but users are good and bad. Platforms are
Yes.
every platform is good, depend on you how you are using. If you are going to use social media as a positive, there are so many people they were not able to join any coaching center, even
Yes.
they have learned a lot of things by help of social media. Me too,
Yes.
I'm also learning so many things through the YouTube, through the chat gpt, some other AI tools also. That's why if you go for
Yes.
wasting time scrolling reels for fun and some other reasons, that's not good. You have to know your reality. What things are required for you and what things is
Mm.
not required for you. You have to prioritize. You have to make. You have to give them a priority. This one.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I agree with you. So everywhere in every field, like in like everywhere the pros and cons will be there. So it completely depend upon us how we are utilizing social medias. So now earlier days, like there were no any like a social medias. The people wanted to learn like a, coaching or anything. They had to go for urbans and go for offline classes. But most of the people nowadays, they use social medias. They are learning as well. Like it's we can notice that nowadays so many students, like especially in IT field, they are taking online classes like IT related courses. They are taking in online classes, and they don't they are not ready to they don't want to waste their time for for going here and there. So most people use social medias for learning purpose. But if you go like in village area, some people only they are wasting their time by watching YouTube like a funny videos and all. But everywhere course pros and cons will be there. It's completely depend upon us how we are utilizing them. As you mentioned, like a ChatGPT, Perplexity, and the Meta AI, many more applications are there. So we could use them for learning purpose. So they
Right.
help us a lot. Yes.
If someone would have a good goal to achieve in their life, then definitely they are not going to waste their time. If
Mm.
people don't have proper reason or goal to achieve something in their life, so might be they can't achieve it anyhow because they know. For example, if we know we have to run 5 kilometers within 10 minutes, then we will try
Yes.
to give our 100% to cover that much distance in 10 minutes, right? But when you know whatever I could run, that's okay. That's okay. There's no need to complete this much or that much distance. Then you could not give your 100%. You could not make a priority for that. That's why.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I agree with you. So actually,
Mhm.
like nowadays, most people, they use this kind of applications for learning purpose. So you can watch in YouTube channel. So many people using AI tools for learning purpose. So this is one kind of a good platform, I can say. So like there are many audio applications, video applications are there. They are every day they are using that applications for learning purpose, and they are not paying any paisa for learning. So this is the really useful, I can say. So we have
Yes.
to utilize this kind of platforms to learn.
Also, yes, I do agree with that. Also, I would like to add one more point. There are so many people that have
Okay.
been thinking AI could remove them from their place. Like
Mm.
AI could get place of that those persons. Not like that. If we know AI could remove us from our jobs, then why we are not going to learn? AI is
Yes,
too
of
much
course.
good applications for us for enhancing our communication or learning
Mm.
something new as soon as possible. Even I have been learning as a trainer. AI has been teaching me for last couple of months as a trainer.
Yes,
Whenever I make any kind of mistakes, AI is suggesting me how could you improve,
yes.
and also he's giving my marks, how much I got, 10 into 5, 10 into 2, as much I'm getting. Okay, that was only
Yes,
example. It means AI is also teaching me as a trainer. Even
yes.
there's no need to pay a single rupee for that.
Yes, yes, yeah, actually, I have noticed this. Actually, when we are using like a YouTube channel, so many times like advertisements are, they are appearing in our display. So like a Supermeva and, Kali, Kalia app. So there are many applications are there. So actually they are showing some advertisements like, like a robots, like instead of, teachers, they are, the AI teachers are teaching us. So, this is a really useful. See, actually, in earlier time, we didn't have this kind of opportunity. If we wanted to learn, we had to go for offline class, and we had to meet like a good expert teachers. But nowadays, if you have a smartphone, so definitely like we would learn. We will take from AI, from the AI, so we can take like a suggestions where we are making mistakes. So we will learn from this kind of platforms. This is a really good. So because of that, I could also say, so AI is a not like a AI is a really good application. So we should use this, and we definitely we have to utilize this. And we will learn many more things from the AI. Actually, I use some audio applications. Like if you take any subscription, so AI can teach, and AI can fix our grammatical and preposition, like a pronunciation, vocabularies, phrases. So many more things we can learn from AI. So how can
Even
I say AI is a waste?
not like that.
Yes.
Also, there
Yeah.
are so many good AI platforms. By use of those AI tools, we could able to create our website also. From the starting, when we were not aware about AI tools, at that moment
Okay.
we were reaching out to the IT guy for creating any kind of website. But as of now, we are able to create any kind of website by help of AI. Also,
Okay.
I had a created my own website through the help of
Mm.
AI.
Yes.
There was no single I didn't take a single help of any IT guy. Whatever was
Mhm.
doubt or anything in my mind, I was keeping ask to the AI.
Yes, I agree with you. Actually, nowadays we are also using AI applications for creating the thumbnails, and many people, they are using AI tools for even in school and colleges. So, like early days, what was happening if I get any like a problem in mathematics, so we used to ask teachers. But nowadays, the people, they use their like a ChatGPT and Perplexity application, so they can
Mhm.
get the result. So, like stepwise, so we could get the result as well. So I could say, so AI is a really good application. So without wasting a time, fraction of seconds, so we will get answer. So this is a really helpful for us.
Right. I do agree with that.
Yes. Okay. Like so now you are also speaking really good. So how did you learn this? So did you use any AI applications for learning for learning?
No, not at all. Before long time, I used to use only one platform. That platform name is OpenTalk. Okay,
Open Talk. Yes, I know that.
but there were so many people they were using that platform for making fun, for wasting their time, also others' time.
Yes.
Sometimes I got connected with a member. He was belong from Kerala. Maybe he was belong from
Okay.
Kerala, and he
Okay.
added me in one WhatsApp group. I got connected with multiple group admins. They added me in their other groups. Okay.
Okay.
So, but if I talk
Okay.
about reality of my English journey, so I have been working in US healthcare. So I have been talking to the native speakers for last 2 years on regular basis about my
Okay.
process.
Okay.
Due to practice, because I have been practicing on regular basis. Due to that, I'm
Okay.
able to convey my message. Also, there are two, three things we need to cover for speaking. First thing, reading and
Okay.
recording, listening. Apart from that, also we should record our voice. Without recording, we can find our mistakes. If you are
Okay.
not able to rectify your mistakes, then how to possible that you could improve? There are so many people they try to speak as much they want. In speaking,
Okay.
that's okay from the starting. But if you are not able to rectify your mistakes, then how to possible that you could work on that? For rectifying our mistakes, we need to record our video and watch that video multiple times. It could be possible sometimes you are not able to pronounce some word. It could be possible you are not able to frame correctly sentence. It means your
Okay.
sentence transforming is incorrect. Try to
Okay.
rectify your mistake. Try to find your mistakes and work on that. That's enough.
Yes. Definitely,
And
I
apart
agree
from
with
that,
you.
also before suggesting to someone, we
Okay.
we would have self-awareness. Without self-awareness, we could not improve. For example, it could be possible I'm not able to pronounce some correctly words. Okay, it could be possible I'm not
Okay.
able to frame correctly sentence. Okay, so try to know about yourself, where you are lacking. According to that, you should work on English. The
Yes,
rules could not
definitely.
be
Yeah.
common for each and everything. Just
Mm.
so.
Yes, I agree with you. As you mentioned, like every for last 2 years, you have been speaking with the native speakers, like
Right.
in especially in your office, you were speaking. But initially, how did you learn? Like initially you said that you used to use OpenTalk application, and you have been engaging with WhatsApp groups. Okay, yeah, I know that, and this is a not a our native language, so it would be initially definitely hard for pronouncing up some words, and we don't know about many more vocabularies, because there are many synonymous words are there. The people are using different synonymous words, right? So we don't know all those things, all those vocabularies here. So how did you learn all the vocabularies? So because vocabulary play a vital role in the conversation. So how did you learn the vocabulary? So do you give any like a tips to learn the vocabularies?
Listen, yes. Before that, I would like to add one more thing. After that, I will reply of it. If I talk about only in India, Indian people think if they are going to use so many types of synonyms, idioms, phrasal verb, then opposite person could think I am perfect in English. Not like that. Because I'm having that much experience of talking to the native speakers on regular basis, they don't use a single advanced level vocabulary. Also, there is
Okay,
no any idiom, phrasal. They don't use. They try to
mm,
make conversation as much they can simpler and easier. For example, if they
okay,
are going to use so many advanced level word, so it could
okay,
be possible we will ask again and again. Could you please repeat one more time? I'm not able to understand. It means they need
mm,
to they need to explain same things twice. It means they need to spend twice energy. They don't want. And the second thing, as you asked me, what was your question?
like how did you learn your vocabularies? Because
Okay.
in especially English language there are many synonymous words are there. So we don't speak we don't talk all, we don't know all vocabularies. So the people are using different words. So
Mhm.
how do you manage?
Yes, if I talk, please don't focus one by one words. We can't learn. Okay,
Okay,
try to understand the sense. Okay, try to understand the sense. Okay, for
okay,
example, when we whatever you want, you could study. For example, if you are interested to study about biology, it means
okay,
biology, zoology, healthcare, mathematics, whatever you want. Try to read properly. Try to understand properly. Okay, there is no need to go directly for advanced level. Try to give your uh, test to the AI, to the any other platform from where you could know about your level. According to your level, you should go for reading books, newspaper, anything. Try to note
okay,
down. First of all, try to give your 100% for understanding. If sometimes
mm,
it happens, we try to understand something else, but the real meaning was something else. If real meaning is going to be changed, the whole sense could be different, right? For that, we need to note down in our notebook. After
okay,
reading that book or during reading that book, we have to search on Google, Chat GPT, or in your dictionary from where you could get easily.
yes,
Okay, so try to use those vocabulary while speaking, because whatever we have been speaking, those words are active in our mind. Due to that, we are able to recall those words easily.
okay,
There are so many people that try to learn 10 to 20 words in a day. They are not
yes,
able to use those old words on regular basis. Due to that, they are not able to recall those words. They are not able to use. So if you learn 2 3 words per day, then that's okay. But try to use while conversation with anybody. Then those words could be recalled automatically in your mind.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. So every day, if you learn two or three vocabularies, so we have to jot it down somewhere, and we try to use them in our conversation. So
Right.
we have to repeat it again. So when you repeat it again, so definitely those words keeps in our mind longer time. So otherwise, definitely we will forget, because this is the human tendency. So we can't remember all those words like in a overnight. So it takes some time. So over time we could learn, but initially we have to face a lot of struggles to remember all those words. So we have to do some practice, like we have to write it in our notebook and try to use them in conversation, and we have to frame we have to use those vocabularies, and we have to frame some sentences. So these are really good tricks. I agree with you. And
Yes,
last
sir.
question, last question I will try to ask you, like how, because this is not our native language. Already I mentioned you in our country, all states have their regional language will be completely different. So since our childhood we speak our native language only. If you comes to like English language, so we are mispronouncing some words. So how did you learn the pronunciation of vocabularies?
For example, there are so many people they pronounce same words in different method. How can we know
Yes.
what the real and correct pronunciation, right?
Hmm.
So,
Yes.
yes, as per my opinion, for that we have some tools we could confirm from there. Otherwise, we have to listen. We have to use those words and ask to the others one. By asking to the others, by using those words. For example, if I'm there are so many people they say pronunciation, some of them pronunciation, some of them they are saying differently. Okay. The real
Yes.
the real meaning of that pronunciation. But there are so many people they speak same but saying differently. But
Yes.
I used to also speak differently. But there were so many people they suggested me this is not real pronunciation of this word. You could pronounce like this. I set that word in my mind. Also, I try to note down in my notebook. This is incorrect pronunciation. This is correct pronunciation. Okay. And
Okay.
there are so many people try to use those words. Try to sit in your mind how they are pronouncing. How they are pronouncing. If their level is better than you, please don't
Yes.
compare with the lower level people. For example, it could
Okay.
be they have been already speaking incorrectly. Also, you are going to speak same. So there is no benefit of it. Try to know if they have been speaking better than you, then you could listen properly. You could update your English as per their pronunciation. Because if they are able to speak correctly, then you could also speak. There are so many people they have learned a lot by imitating, means by copy. Even we are also copying over here, right? Because our English is not native language. This is the native
Okay.
language of the USA and some other countries people. We have been
Hmm.
learning by them,
Yes.
right? This is
Yes.
not our native language. That's all.
Yes, 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 definitely. I agree with you. Like, this language is completely, depend on pronunciation. So if you
Yes.
speak like a, proper pronunciation, people could understand what I am speaking. If I mispronounce it, the people are not understanding, as you already said that, they are asking again and again, like, so come again, so repeat it. So I couldn't understand your answer. So like this, the questions are rising. So that's the reason. So we have to learn how to pronunciate words. So there are many tricks are there nowadays. We can learn by the YouTube channel, and apart from that, by in like a Google Translate also option is there. So we have to type them, and we have to listen how to pronunciating they are. So in the same path, we have also try to pronounce it, because the
Yes.
pronunciation is completely important here. So one example I could say, so in every language, like in especially in English language, vital. So vital, vital. is a, we are pronouncing as a vital. So vital is like a very very important, like a crucial. But in some people, if no, if some people don't know about how to pronounce it, this, they say that this is a vital. So vital is a different, vital is a different, right? So like this, there are many words are there in this language. So we have to learn day by day. So it takes some time, like, some people say that within 30 days, 60 days we could learn this language. So as per my knowledge, so we will take more than 3 to 4 years, because this is a human tendency. We are forgetting new words, so we are forgetting how to pronunciating words as well. So it takes some time. So we have to practice each and every single day. We have to practice, then we'll become fluent, and it takes some time.
Yes,
That's
also I
my.
would like to uh, I would like to say two points. Okay, as you told me, for example, by mispronounce, opposite person could understand something else, but you were about
Okay.
to say something else, right? The
Yes.
sense and the
Right.
meaning could be totally changed
Yes.
due to mispronounce. Okay,
Yes.
and how can we pronounce correctly? For that, there is one formula that is SLC. It means
Mm.
slowly, loudly, and clearly. Try to speak.
Yes.
The speed should be slow. Okay, the voice would be loud. Speed
Yes.
for clearly. Try to speak clearly. If there is no that much speed, that's okay. But clarity
Yes.
matters a lot while speaking. There are so many
Yes.
people that try to speak so much fastly. And if
Yes.
opposite person is not able to understand, or if you are not able to pronounce correctly, then what the benefit of that much high speed? There is no benefit
Exactly.
of it. Try to make
Exactly.
a limit for speaking. Please don't please don't be hurry for speaking. That's all.
Exactly. Right. I agree with you. I
Yes,
agree with you
brother.
definitely, because this is a really important, especially in the initial time while learning this
Mm,
kind of languages. So we should speak slowly, and we have to speak clear. Clarity is very very important. So that is the reason we have to give the clarity what we are speaking. So we have to read loudly and clearly. So this plays crucial part in, especially in this language. Yes.
yes, we need to draw a line. It means we need to fix a limit. Okay, for
Right.
everything. Sometimes there are so many people that try to frame some sentence too much high speed, but after sometimes they are taking a lot of time for framing sentence. The opposite person could not feel good for that. Try to make a speed and try to manage that
Mm.
speech until end of your conversation. That's all.
Right. Right. Right, right. So, do you have any queries to ask me?
No, as of now, I don't have. If I would have, then definitely I would try to reach out again because I do have your number.
Okay, thank you. Then, shall we wrap up the session?
Yes, bye. Bye.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, you gave your precious time. Thank you so much.
Thank you a lot for same to you. Bye, brother.
Bye, brother. Bye.